Live. I think I'm live. Maybe I'm live. Maybe I'm not. I am very dead, and I don't even have the game goddamn selected, which is a good start. I'm playing some Dead by Daylight because I have COVID and my brain's not working. I'm quite ill right now. Well, I say quite ill. I'm much better than I was, but yeah. So yeah, I think I'm live. There's a button here that says go live. Well, I'm now live. I'm 100% sure I'm live. I think. Let me test. Am I live? I think I'm live. Yeah, screw it, I'm live. Alright, there we go. How do I do anything? I don't know. Oh wow. I don't feel alive. No, I'm dead. It's happening. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Whatever. Let's play some killer because I don't think I have any friends. And that's fine because I didn't want any friends. What the fuck am I doing? Let's play. Oh no. As the clown. And I can level up my skill tree while I wait. For those of you wondering, like, if you're coming to this channel, like, I didn't know Harry liked Dead by Daylight. I have a complex relationship with Dead by Daylight. I think it's a very interesting, what is it, non-zero... Well, no, it's a non-zero-sum and zero-sum game. Because it's an asymmetrical game. It's zero-sum for the killer, and non-zero-sum for the survivors. Sort of. I suppose it's zero-sum if you count teams. Anyway, I have a, unique feeling about this game. It's an interesting mix between... I like the idea of all these perks intersecting, and I like making lots of builds using all the perks intersecting, because I think that's really fun. It gives you high customizability. Every time you can play completely differently if you want it. What I dislike about it is the entirety of, like, the multiplayer aspect. I feel like it's a confusing game. It's a really confusing game. I know that, like, it sounds weird saying that, but, like, killers kill, yeah? And, survivors escape. Makes sense. But it's a horror game not based on horror. Which is the bit I don't get, you know? It feels like thematically, if you're looking at this game, it's taken a bit of a left turn. You know, it started as, let's have a horror game where someone can scare the shit out of others. And now we have a game that's about perks and counter-perks and cat and mouse. What it has evolved into is very different from what it aimed to be. And it's interesting to see if you can hit some sort of, like, middle ground between it. At least, that's my mentality. I don't know, you see what I mean? Well, maybe you understood a word I said. If you didn't understand a word I said, I get confused. I get confused because I am stuck between the brilliant idea... Oh, I'm gonna lower the game audio even more. It's fucking loud as dicks. There we go. There we go. What I was trying to say is that certain games, they do this differently. They're very... Multiplayer games in general are a very confusing and difficult task. Not only do you have to balance them, you have to make them enjoyable even if you're winning or losing. This game is very close in the fact that even if you lose, it is still fun. Provided you get your chases, because it values winning as a different score method. So this game, instead of winning is you kill everyone, winning is you get lots of blood points. So blood points for chasing people. As a killer, my job is not necessarily to stop people escaping, just make it more difficult. And because of that, that changes quite a lot of how you value winning. And it's a really interesting aspect. The problem is, though, having diametrically opposing goals... I think that's the correct words. I might be wrong. My brain's very dead. Means that there's also this built-in... I can't ever complete my goals because my goals are completely different to what everyone else's are. It feels unrewarding. I guess that's the way to put it. It doesn't feel nearly as rewarding as it could be. When you lose, it should feel almost as rewarding as you win when your objectives are completely different, but it's depending on how your objectives are and your mentality going into it. Which means maybe your objectives don't even come into whether winning or losing is actually part of why people play this game, and I'm going off on a fucking tangent. But hopefully someone understands what the fuck I'm on about. It's a weird one. So we now have, like, you have this battle pass system, so I have to sacrifice 4 survivors to the entity. Am I going to be able to do that in one game? Who knows? We're searching for a match now, so maybe. Maybe not. That's vaulting. That's breaking. Dragon's Grip sounds good, but with Pop Goes the Weasel it would sound good as well, which is a green perk. So, every time I break gens, I do it like real quick. When I do that, if people interact with them, they scream. And if I vault shit, it's blocked. I think swapping that out for Iron Maiden might make more sense. People would hide in lockers. I open lockers quicker. Could be good. Plus, you know, playing is like... So, like, already there, I'm building a perk deck. It's not meta-gamed, it's completely random. But I've got a thing that means people can't hide in lockers from me. As the clown, I have a knife and bottles that slow people down and speed people up. I can break pallets quicker. People who interact with generators I've kicked scream, and when I kick a generator, it loses a ton of progress. So it'll be interesting to see how this works, and I love that customizability. I guess It'd be interesting to see how this game worked with alternative objectives. I think I've said this multiple times before, because I do play this sometimes with people in the community. But if you just had to, like, chase people to an exit, or something like that, how would the gameplay differ? It would differ so much more. And there's, like, community rules as well. There's not rules built into the game. But camping is generally frowned upon. And the difference in that is largely interesting. It's really interesting. But obviously I've become more aware of this because I am working to be a game developer, so analysing these things and reading about decisions and choices and stuff is really interesting to me now. Well, it's always been interesting, but I now am actually reading proper fucking material and shit. I don't know. Basically, it would be interesting to see them try and inflict fear back into the game rather than extra goals. I think that's what I'm trying to get across. That mixed with the fact that you need to reward people for doing their best, which you do with the blood point system, but there almost needs to be a, you didn't escape, but that's okay! In a way. Oh god, I'm so dead. I know they're up there behind me. That's fine, I don't plan on going up there. I'll just keep hitting her in the head with bottles. It makes no difference to me either way. See, but then it leads to the gameplay being different. Perfect example here is I don't have to get people on hooks to win. I just have to hit them with bottles. And so, does that count? Grinding blood points is more logical because they have a use, but win conditions don't have a use. Apart from blood points. At least a really interesting sort of mix, I guess. And I'm not too bothered by the answers, but it's interesting to see how the development team deals with these problems. So it's really interesting, you know? That's one dead because they're killing themselves now. It's interesting. Let me use my Pop Goes the Weasel to turn that off. Good. That's another one killed. Do you have the perk that makes a pallet fall on me? No? Okay. You just see what I mean? It's a weird one. I like playing this game, I do, but it is a weird one. Oh, he touched my generator. Oh, he got out of a locker. Oh, it could have been a locker because my locker perk. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. That's a good point. I forget lockers exist. Do do do. The speed bottles, by the way, for the clown basically don't work. I don't get that. You throw it down, wait, 1, 2, and then you get a speed boost, but you have to wait in it, which defeats the whole fucking point. Not useful mid-chase, is it? Alright, let's find the trapdoor. Doop doo doo. Never mind, I found the guy. There we go, hit him with a bottle, and he's dead. And now it's more beneficial to me, as the killer, to actually max out my invigoration points and break all the doors, rather than hooking that guy. Because what I am then on about is... it's weird. I mean, if we're talking about critical path methods and things like that, rather than actually going for the enemy, me making more blood points is the point, because that's how we classify rewards. It's weird. I don't know, it's a confusing mixture. Let's see if he can find the thing. I mean, now I'm playing with him, which, is that against the rules? Is that part of the rules? It's a really interesting mixture, this game. See, I got more blood points there, but is that a direct link to score? I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. Welcome to the interesting, confusing puzzle of Dead by Daylight. There we go. So I killed everyone, but the actual way I win is by points. Which I didn't actually get that many of, because I didn't chase them a bunch, because they all died. So actually, I didn't do as well, even though I did well. This is confusing. You get my point. that I got my 4 sacrifices. It's a really weird way. Because I don't know how you're supposed to logically value anything then. Like, that's what I don't understand. I can't value anything by that. Anyway, I can play as killers, so I'm just gonna play as a hillbilly and wait for a bit. I like the hillbilly. I guess the end point of what I'm sort of blabbering about and walking around in circles with my very, very ill conversational brain is, what is winning in this game? Is it score? Is it rank? Or is it actually escaping? Or is there no point to winning? It's interesting. And then it's how you define this as a game. It's really interesting, because the killer kills survivors, survivors must escape. But the killer has more fun if they have more fun chases, and then they win when there's more of a struggle. So is it the point of a survivor to actually make it more fun for a killer, and a killer to make it more fun for a survivor? It's really interesting. It's not like everyone's having the same amount of fun all the time. It's a different way of quantifying it, this game, than other games. If it was a team-based person, like first-person shooter, you kill the other person, but they're killing you. You're both trying to do the same goal, kill the other person, and you're doing it at the same time. Because the goals are different, and what you're seeking is different as well, where you find fun is actually changing... Oh, fuck me. Basically, it's a really, really confusing game to play, because I don't know if I'm having fun. I like chasing people, and I like playing with people. But I have no idea if they're having fun, or if I'm having fun. Because my goal is unquantifiable. Am I doing it for blood points to upgrade? Because if that's just the case, when I finish leveling up, there's nothing more for me to do. No. Am I doing it to chase people? Yes. But when I don't chase people, that also can be good, because then I kill them. What? It's very... It's got me thinking that I could write a fucking essay on this, basically. Ugh. I'm very dead. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. It's just until I run out of energy. Right. Okay. Time for me to use my honey hammer and kill some people, which is good or bad. Yes. Confusing. Right, they're not on this side of the map. They're over there. Doot doot doo. Let's go deal with them. There's more over there and I don't have to deal with that one. This is a bad map for people with chainsaws. It's indoors. Okay. It's not going well. The chainsaw is basically useless here. There we go, I got a hit in. That's gonna help. Because I can't make the corners with the chainsaw. Huh, I feel like I should be able to hit him over that distance. Oh yeah, I can. Anyway. Oh no! God damn it, she moved. I knew it was stupid trying to fake it. Hold on. Okay. Well, I guess I'll pick up my corpse. So, like, I'm giving them a good chase, but so far I'm having a bad game myself, because I've only gotten one, like, kill. So, like, what do we count that as? Do we count this as a good game for both of us, or a bad game? It's an interesting way to... It's really odd, basically. It's just really fucking odd. That's the problem, is it's really fucking odd. And I have no way to quantify objectives in this game. I mean, maybe I look into it more than some people would, but it's how I do everything. Oh, there's a rift here. There we go. That's exactly what I needed. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I knew someone was on it, I just couldn't figure out who. I think this person's dead. Yeah, I've hooked the same person 3 times, so I've ruined their game. That's not fair. But also, I didn't know. So, am I in the business of giving a fair game or winning? It's a very confusing statement. There's people doing that one upstairs. And because of that, I use my terror radius to scare them down. It's weird. It's a really weird one. Am I winning now, or am I abusing the fact people are on a hook? Do you see what I mean? It's a really odd thing, because you don't want to piss off the people you're playing against, but you want to give them a fair game at the same time. Okay, this person wanted to be put on a hook. I'm not really sure why. Oh, that was it. Okay. They had a perk. Okay. There's like no pallets here. Ooh. Whee! I'm not too bothered about people in there. It's that one out front I'm worried about more. Let's go for him. Yeah, go on. I've gone with everyone else. See, this is me trying to be fair so everyone can have a fun game, but am I looking at it wrong? I don't know. Do I want them to think they're winning or not think they're winning? I get confused by the game. I get really confused by it. I do. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't confused. You know, me winning takes the fun away from the other players of the game. But that's only if you look at it at a win-lose format. So the longer a game goes on, the better a game is. So am I aiming to have a longer game? Holy shit, I get so confused. So, like, is this a good or a bad thing? I tricked that person into sliding into me. Is that a good or a bad thing? Get so confused. Hold on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nope. Okay, there goes my attempt at trying to find that guy. I thought he'd be hanging around here, but I guess not. I guess that's what I get stuck on. It's when... How do I tell that I'm playing fair, but also fun? When the developers give you no hint. That's my confused problem. Huh. Yes, Dead by Daylight, Lego. I'm on a bit of a rant, actually, so if you can interrupt me by any point, please do. I get stuck in this game because I don't know what's considered good or bad. I want everyone who's playing to have a fun game, but then playing it isn't necessarily the same as other people when you're asymmetrical. Because in a first-person shooter, the challenge of killing other people is the fun. But then you also have the added problem of killing other people is the fun. Blah, blah, blah. This could go on for hours. I've gotten my brain basically too stuck in the idea of game theory to the point where I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. That's the story. Camping clause is bad, yeah. But killing people is also bad because if I kill them too quickly, I don't get blood points. Blood points are how you're rewarded for a good game, but it isn't the sign of a good game. Do you see what I mean? Having a fun game for the other people isn't the same. Like, what's actually fun? Does that make sense? So, like, he's not struggling right now because he wants me to give him the trapdoor. But is it the right thing for me to let him struggle or not? Do you see what I mean? Do we all want more blood points from our game, or... It confuses me. Well, that's the thing. I like the chases and winning a chase, yeah? But I want them to have a fun game as well. But because it's an asymmetrical game, we have non-zero-sum... No, we have zero-sum goals. I can't win and them have fun. Does that make sense? Because when I win, they lose. So if I win, 4 people lose. So, because I'm trying to think, how do you define the best fun in a game of Dead by Daylight? What is the best fun? I'd say the longer a match goes on, the more fun it usually is. I think there's a correlation between the length of the match... Do you see what I mean? Yeah, but that's WH. I don't know what you mean. But that's why Dead by Daylight isn't fun to lots of people. Do you see what I mean, though? That's why it's such a confusing game. Because the idea of hunting people down sounds really good. But to the point where it's not that is bad. I guess, should it be an extra... It's what the game is that's confusing. Does that make sense? It's what the game is that's confusing. I'm gonna play as the yo-yo. I don't know how to play as this killer, by the way. I'm just doing it. See, like, to me, I enjoy the idea of chasing people and hunting people down. Right, you said you don't find Dead by Daylight online fun, only playing with friends is fun. See, I can understand the playing with friends, but actually I prefer hunting. Do you see what I mean? I'm not a big Survivor player, because playing Survivor by yourself isn't fun, in my opinion. Playing with people is. So then, what I like to do is I like to hunt people down. I like the chase. I like trying to outsmart people. Yeah? But if you reimagine Dead by Daylight to... Imagine, like... Fuck, I don't know, like, what is it? Hunt Showdown style map? Where there's an exit point and everyone's racing to get there and you're the killer? Imagine it on a massive map scale, yeah? Where it's nigh on impossible for the people to escape. Because the killer will be hunting them down. The killer vastly outpowers the people, but the people can work together and stuff. Do you see what I mean? It's interesting. The kill your friends mode is great, but I think that's also like a completely different game. Because you can play to your own objectives then. You know, you can make friends. You can try and actually scare people. You can't really do that in this because it's not always scary. It's a really odd game. That's basically what I'm confused by. Because I don't even know if I'm enjoying it. It's a really odd game. I like playing as a killer. But I don't really know why. I don't know if it's... It's something to do with other people being chased. 100% that's why I like being a killer. But... fuck, it's not helpful. Right, this killer's all about manifesting. You're like the Wraith, but not. That's what I figured out. But yeah, so like, I like the hunt. I like outsmarting people. Doubling back, things like that. Like, but the thing is, I also try and look at the net sum of it from, like, a game designer's perspective. And I'm trying to understand what's actually good from this. And I suppose that's a confusing, thing. So if I manifest, I can now teleport across the map, crawl out of a fucking TV. Yeah, I don't know. I get confused by this game, I do. Hi, Mika. Mika, do you play Dead by Daylight, right? Ish? Do you enjoy it? Personally, don't, though this game is good outside playing with friends. I guess "thu" is supposed to be think. It's understandable. I like the hunt aspect. But then we're coming for different reasons, and then it means you have such a diversely split community. It's fun with friends, you haven't played it alone. See, the only time I'll ever play it alone is if I'm playing Killer. I enjoy playing Killer. You'd rather be playing Minecraft. What is it, though? Like... I guess what I'm trying to understand is why bits of this game are successful and bits of it aren't. You know what I mean? It's just a really confusing game. See, do you enjoy watching it? Like, watching me playing Killer, is that something you're interested in? Hi. It's an interesting thing because the community makes this game as well, though. Like, they define the choices. You say it's fun watching a group of people play. So, are you lot actually bored by the idea of me playing Killer? If that's the case, I will play something else, but I'm interested. More interesting to watch than more to play. That's interesting. See, I see it as the exact opposite. So, like, are the stream's views to how this game plays equally as diverse as the player base? Oh god, I really want to, like, get a fucking Excel graph out right now. Which probably goes to show how sad I am. Go on, drop the pallet. Oh, he's gone. Okay. I guess I'll kick it again. It's above me. Bastard's above me. Oh, fuck! He was right next to me! I did predict it well. You don't really interact with people playing Dead by Daylight. It's one of those good to learn games. Like, when you say watching it, or do you mean playing? Meow. Watching. Well, I'm grateful that you're interacting with me, I guess. The fact I'm playing as a, you know, fucking tiny person does not help. By the way, look how tall I am. The height of, like, foot. Would you rather I played something else, by the way? It's okay if you do. I never asked if I was going to try Overwatch 2. Not until Blizzard cleans up its practices. I'm not comfortable with how that company's treating employees, people, or their games. Yeah, so... Does that help? I guess it doesn't really, but you know. Whee! Boink. Whee! Bonk. Yeah, you know, I feel like we need some morality, not just in our games, but among the players and also professionals. It's one thing if you can make a moral story, but The whole thing that Overwatch even stands for, which is like a group of people all over the world cooperating and getting along, it just seems weird. That they can't do that. Seems a bit stupid. You know, you got a fucking monkey and someone that's equivalent of death with 2 shotguns cooperating. I feel like you're supposed to get along. That's the whole bloody point. See, look, these lots say, good game, GG. I ran it with 1 perk and nothing. Didn't kill any of them, but they had a good game. So, you had a good game? That's what I'm going to ask. Just checking. You know, just want to know, did you have a good game? But they say it was close. So is a close game a good game? I suppose another way, by the way, this is just another thing to look at with Dead by Daylight, if we're going to talk about multiplayer games and overall enjoyment, blah, blah, blah. It's really interesting to look at because, that's 4 people against me. Do you see what I mean? So they had a good game, so the net winning is, like, 3 people had a good game by that, because I didn't have a good game that game. That was just sort of meh. It's the way I'd describe it. I didn't really get any kills, so I didn't think it was fair. I think an ideal game is 2 kills, you know? Some people escape, some people don't. But then am I judging it wrong? Oh, the nightmare. Anyway, would you like to see me switch to something else? I can. I'm completely okay with that. I don't know how you change a game on YouTube, but I'm sure I could figure it out. Do you even do that? Well, apparently I've not even set the game for this stream, so that's a good start. So, I guess I could just switch it to whatever. What do you lot want? No, I'm not going to play any Neo, though, because I'm fucking dead from COVID. Hello? You want me to play another game? I can play as a survivor. I can play as a killer. That's about all your options. Anyone? With no votes, I'm gonna play killer again. I'll play as this weird crow lady I've never played. That cult game, Cult of the Lamb? Oh, I did a bunch of streams on it. I was waiting for some more consistent updates, because I kind of finished it in, like, 2 streams. So, yeah. Uh-huh. Cut of the Lamb would be good though. I've got some indie games that I'm gonna be doing Stampits on as soon as my voice is good enough for a video. I tried to record a Stampit last night. It was an hour and a half of me deliriously painting in an art game. It was not good. So, hopefully I'll be better by the time I actually get a choice of game for you. Other options are anything sort of sandboxy, I guess. Something like that. Prison Architect. Yeah, we could do Prison Architect. I've never got a completed prison that actually works. Yeah, we'll do this game, and then I'll switch over to some Prison Architect. Because I suck at Prison Architect. I really do. So, if you lot will happily help me, then yeah, we can do it. Did anyone else hear that fart? Yeah, okay, that sounds good. We'll do some Prison Architect then. Because I do want to carry on with Neo. I was quite enjoying the whole roguelike. But, yeah. Mika, why did you write for fuck's sake? What happened? Was it my fart? I've got COVID, so I had to eat, like, a bunch of vegetables lately. I'm trying to get better. Yes, my fart. It's a magical thing. Some of us are born beautiful, and some of us have amazing sphincter control. I am beautiful, but I have no amazing sphincter control. This killer's got a weird soundtrack. I don't think this is going well. Ah, I got one. What happens now? I don't know what that does. Oh. I think I downed her with birds. Okay. I'm very confused. I don't know what's happening right now. So, yeah, come up with a name for the prison while we're waiting. I'm so confused. Does anyone understand what the fuck I'm even doing? I think I'm shooting crows at people, but I'm very confused. Did I hit the person? No. Also, this music's kind of annoying. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Hello. I could hear them above me. Like, I hit that person, but... Why do the crows sometimes affect people and sometimes not? What do crows do? I'm so confused. So. It's these 3 generators against the rest of the world. Okie dokes. Bonky bonks. Doot doot doo. So I didn't even find the right person, but I found someone. Okay. I'm so confused. I've hit that person twice. Who did I hit this time? He keeps saying swarmed, but I don't actually know who I've hit. Oh, apparently I hit her. How did I even hit you? Where the fuck did you even go? What the fuck? I'm so confused. Oh, I lost him. Meow. There we go, I hit someone. So, Prison Architect, we're gonna do that now? Yeah, fuck it. Oh. Meow. Hey, you! Should watch out for crows. Oh, it's cute when they try, isn't it? Meow. Meow. Mika, you up for some Prison Architect? Can I open this? No. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it seemed to be fine. And I'm gonna tell them that. Okay, I guess we'll switch over to some Prison Architect. Lego, you still here? Right, I need to go pee, so I'll be right. Well, should I end the stream? I think I'm going to end the stream, actually. I promise I'll do Prison Architect, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's video, but day after. So, Tuesday, Prison Architect. Race for it. I'm going to pee. I'm very out of it. I feel kind of dead. Well, small amount.